I recently watched a Thrill Seeker video in which he went on to talk about other social VR platforms that he's looking into after the implementation of Easy Anti-Cheat in VRChat. One of the platforms he mentioned was Chillout VR. It piqued my interest, so I wanted to play it and determine whether it's a worthy candidate for people looking to switch or expand their choices when it comes to MMO social VR. And if it's a worthy rival of VRChat. Chillout VR is a free social VR platform that aims to achieve the same goal as VRChat. That is, to provide a place for people to bring their creations into life and to make friends with people along the way. Starting with the first impressions, going into Chillout VR, I had to make an account on their website and use that account to log into the game, similar to VRChat. After logging into the game, I was greeted with a very pretty and big home world. The initial feeling of awe quickly turned into a frustration as I was trying to figure out how to work the menu and other features in Chillout VR. It took me a solid 10 minutes to give up on learning how the controls worked and just start roaming the world. In my opinion, the game should teach new players about the controls as quickly as possible as to not turn them off from experiencing the game itself. After having explored the home world, I decided to look at the avatar worlds and see what avatars are available to use. Chillout VR offered me a handful number of avatar worlds, but most of them only had like 3 to 6 avatars, which was lacking to say the least. I did end up spending around 40 minutes in one of the avatar worlds though, because 2 people invited me to hang out with them, which was nice. After failing to find an avatar that I liked, I decided to just explore a world or two to see what Chillout VR had to offer in terms of chill worlds. Now that I think about it, honestly, none of the worlds that I had explored so far were big. Almost all of them revolved around a house and chill outdoorsy area and not much else. After looking at some worlds, I did get a little bored and called it quits for the night. On my second day, I tried to have some fun by exploring the social worlds and getting to meet new people within them. Specifically, the worlds that had a lot of players in them, because that would mean I could hang out with more people and make new friends. Things went south very quickly though, and the plan was ruined because the world I joined had a chessboard in it, and now it was missing a lot of pieces. So you already know I had to fix up the board and find all the pieces and put them in the right spot. What I initially thought would take me 5 to 10 minutes max ended up taking me over 30 minutes. To be fair, some people noticed that I was looking for the pieces and decided to help me out, which was nice. And I could have kept talking to them, but I was too invested in finding the last piece. Overall, let's say day 2 was a failure. Alright, I want to go ahead and ask some questions about Chillout VR and answer them based on my opinion and experience. How long did it take me to get started in Chillout VR? So the initial setup of Chillout VR was not that long at all. All I needed was to make an account and I was good to go to log in and just go ahead and play. How was the UI? Did you have any issue with it? And if so, what were they? The UI reminded me of VRChat quite a bit. Clicking the menu button showed me the familiar small menu with quick actions just like VRChat. There was also a larger menu that would pop up if you're trying to do something that isn't in the small menu, just like VRChat as well. How easy were the controls? Controls are fairly easy to learn. What's not easy is the fact that there isn't a tutorial showing you what you can do and all the possible things that could be done in the game. I mean, it took someone else to tell me how to exit from the large menu, and they had to figure that out themselves as well. What's the performance like? Performance is not that great, to be honest. For example, in the avatar world, when I was hanging out with the people, I noticed lag coming and going every time someone joined and disconnected from the world. And there were only like 6 players total in the world. And it isn't a big world either. It just goes to show how far behind other social VR platforms are when it comes to performance in these massive multiplayer online games compared to something as big as VRChat. Does it support the Quest 2? No. Size of the player base. How big is the player base? Chillout VR has a very small player base, around 157 players online total at the time of recording. But whether small or not, there is still plenty of people to make friends with, obviously. That's still a big number. With that being said, a small player base also generally means that there aren't that many experiences to be had because not a lot of people are making worlds compared to VRChat. Overall thoughts on Chillout VR. I like Chillout VR. Like I said, I managed to make friends not even an hour into the game, and we ended up friending each other. I found the worlds to be small, and the UI took a while to learn and get used to, but it was easy after that. People are nice and easy to talk to. Being in Chillout VR, I found that it reminded me a lot of VRChat. The UI is similar. The feel of everything around me was familiar, which I think is a plus for people coming from VRChat. With that, I found that there was less to do in Chillout VR compared to VRChat though, or Neos for example. I'd definitely go back and play more Chillout VR, but I just don't think it's going to be remotely close to replacing VRChat for me. unless VRChat manages to do more dumb things, that is. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Click subscribe. I'm almost at 100 subscribers. Super close. And check out the socials, please. Peace.